Hey, Pay, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, got a question for you here. My wife's friend's best friend comes into town from Nashville a couple weeks ago and brings her husband. We're all fucking partying, watching college football, having a great fucking time.
Right.
And somebody drops off some coke in my at the house. So I fucking pull him aside. I go, come on, let's go in the garage. We'll fucking do a couple wiffle ball bat hits, and fucking get Tootsaruski. So we do. Anyways, have a great fucking time. He's opening up to me, telling me all about how his mom died, blah, 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 blah.
That was the coke talking, by the way. That opening up is just the coke talking.
Oh, I know. Seriously. So anyways, I go to bed. Fucking next day, his wife asks him, hey, were you in the garage doing blow with, yeah, he goes, and I tell him, point blank, if my fucking wife finds out about this, I'll get a divorce. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, because she doesn't fucking trust me.
Right.
So anyways.
I wonder why she doesn't trust you. You're sitting around over a lawnmower doing blow with a fucking idiot.
Were you there? Because there was a lawnmower.
Of course there is. It's a garage.
So anyways, he's got some goddamn open relationship with his wife that he can't tell a lie to her.
Right.
And so he says, yeah, sure, yeah, we were in there, yeah, we were fucking doing blow. So what does she do? The first chance she gets, she tells my wife, because they're best fucking friends.
Right.
Now, they got me on fucking Prozac, because they say I'm depressed, and I got to go talk to a fucking counselor and give him $100 every fucking time I talk to him. Now, who's fucking who in this ordeal?
All right, let me say this. You, my friend, are living like a child, because you're doing something, right, that you want to do.
Yeah.
But now you have to act like you're crazy and you don't want to do it. So you're, I'm glad you brought this up because we're just talking about living a lie. You're living a fucking lie. There's nothing that a fucking man can't say, I need to go in the fucking garage, everyone. Forget that. You're a man, you should fucking put that fucking yo out on your own goddamn table and sit there like a gentleman and snort it up in front of your TV. Not sitting around in a hot garage fucking smelling last summer's fucking oil.
That's what I'm talking about. But see, don't you see that? But isn't there a guy's code though?
No. First of all, you, my friend, you picked the wrong guy. Fez comes to a confidant with a secret. That secret's in the vault, Fezzy. Forget about it.
I knew who to go to.
Yeah. You came to the right guy.
Right.
You came to me and Flathead, and it's between us.
I did not go to Flathead. If anyone went to Flathead, it must have been you.
But let's take this. You're the fucking guy who's afraid to tell his wife what he's up to. And you're blaming another fucking guy for that who does have an open relationship.
Man, but that's just bullshit. A guy, whenever you're in a trench together, you never fucking sell a guy out. I've heard you talk about that 1,000 fucking times.
No, I'll say this, though. You're living your life like a pussy. What are you doing taking Prozac and fucking going to a shrink? All you wanted to do was a couple of blasts.
Well, yeah, you're exactly right. All right, I'm going.
You're with the wrong fucking woman. Period. You got. There's either two things. Number one, you can't do coke, and number two, you can't be with that woman. You got to make your fucking point. Which one matters to you more? Now, personally, the way your wife fucking sounds, I'd rather see you out fucking enjoying yourself and looking for the right woman. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I live by a whole different fucking set of circumstances.
Well, it sounds like
I'm not saying whether coke is a good thing for you or a bad thing for you, but if you can't fucking say, this is me, these are the things I fucking do, right? Why can't you just say to your wife, I need this fucking shit, or I can't sit here with you. If I don't have this, I can't fucking sit next to you. It's too goddamn annoying. Maybe if I got a head full of blow, this whole fucking horror story that you call our marriage would be acceptable to me. But don't make me slink out in the other room with this fucking half a hayseed and fucking snort coke. Here is Colin. Colin, you're on Fez.
Oh, Buzz.
Yeah.
On the subject of lying and telling the truth, you could almost flip the moral conundrum on its head. How many people have been turned into liars because of maybe somebody else's unreasonable response to the truth?
Give me an example. That last guy?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I mean, or it's a situation where if you want people to deliver you the truth, you have to almost be unshockable. You can't just be unreasonable when somebody's laying it down, and you can't be overcritical. I mean, we've been conditioned to lie, and on the other side of it, we've been conditioned to respond with disgust or anger.
I agree.
When the truth comes out.
Now, this is the fucking truth. How many times are our judgments about things not really our judgment, but the judgment that we were told that we have to have as a little kid, right? Like that fucking woman. The fact that her husband went out and had a couple fucking blasts. Is she really that upset, or has it been drummed into her to get upset with that response? The same way if you got caught, getting your dick sucked or something along that line. Is she really that upset, or is that fucking judgment already been pounded into her head? So she's not saying, here's what I fucking think. She's saying, this is what I was told. I'll give you the perfect example of this. When we had Alki and Solera on the show, and Solera brings up, when I was pregnant with a baby, I'm waiting for Alki, and he was getting banged. But I decided to forgive him, move on, and said to myself, Al Dukes called this show in a rage.
Mm-hmm.
In a fucking rage. Like he had a baby in his womb, and Alki was with somebody else. Why do people get so upset about things that don't have anything to do with them?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And on one side, he is a lying coward, but on the other side, if you know that by opening your mouth, you're just going to get your fucking ass kicked and it's not going to be reasonable, you're going to keep it to yourself.
Absolutely true, because...
turn people into liars.
Yeah. But you know what? You have to say, if you really want to be honest, I'm willing to fucking deal with the fucking drawback here, right? Just like if you want to... Alright, let's just say you want to fucking wear a mohawk. You're going to fucking hear from people, oh, God, how can you wear blah, blah, blah. Fuck it. That's all part of it. That can't be whether or not you're happy with yourself. You have to be happy with yourself, not happy on the response that you get.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Let's suppose you say, all right, I'm only happy if I have a 600-pound wife. You're going to fucking hear some ribbon about it. But if you're happy, what do you fucking care?
Right.
What do you fucking care about anything?
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Now, people, you brought up the Al Dukes thing. I think people think not if they condone it, but if it becomes acceptable, they'll be forced into that same situation themselves. It's very weird. Like if, gay marriage was legalized. They feel like someone's going to make them marry a guy. That it's going to be forced on them.
Well, I know. That's a really good point. That people do seem to really overreact to the gay marriage thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I've heard this from fucking friends of mine. Where they're like this. I don't mind gay guys. But if one of them hits on me, I'm going to kick it. Shit, it ain't going to happen. Because you are a fucking idiot. And no one, male or female, is going to try to pick you up. So stop worrying about it.
Yeah, they think it's just going to happen. Then they'll do the slippery slope thing. Then people want to marry their pets. And no one's going to make you marry your dog.
Guess what? If you want to marry your dog, I don't give a fuck. Bang that dog in the ass. Here's Gravy. Gravy, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I got to go back to that caller there. I think you're wrong on that one. If the guy told him that if his wife finds out we're bumping rails out in the garage, then I'm fucked, and the guy goes out and he does the rails, he kind of buys into the code of ethics of guys doing rails in the garage where you don't fucking tell your wife. It's fucked up.
Hold on. Here's the fucking different thing. He has a relationship with his wife where he can be honest.
But
so
that
now
doesn't mean he has to be honest. He's fucking pushed out. If he goes out and does the lines with them, Ronnie, he should be man up enough to say,
hey, Gravy, I got fucking news for you, bro.
No, Ron, come on.
His partner
Ron.
is his fucking wife. He doesn't have any relationship to you. If this motherfucker needs a new kidney, who's going to be there? His wife or you?
I say to him, let's go out to the garage and bump rails. My wife cannot find out about this. And the guy's wife asks, you just say no. Just say no. It's simple.
That's because you live a fucking lie, Grave. This guy married a better fucking wife than he got.
No, Ron. You know you're wrong on this one. You got to go back to your youth and figure it out. When somebody
Dude, if I went back to my fucking youth, I'd be living like a fucking animal. The last thing you want to do is live by the code you had when you were fucking 15 years old. Because then you're a guy, you're an adult walking around with a fucking children's code. I see nothing wrong with being fucking truthful with your own wife. Now, was it any of her business to go tell her fucking friend? That's between those two fucking people now. Now, you got a great chick, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like you can be 100% honest with her?
No.
What do you lie to her about?
She is very jealous. So she flips out. I can't...
You got to be kidding me. Jealous of you.
Very jealous.
Really? She's the hot one.
Yes.
You're the sick fucking freak from outer space.
It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but...
Not really.
I mean, if one's got to take a role, then I guess so.
You got an extremely hot chick.
Yes.
And she's jealous.
Very jealous. So I can't have female friends.
Now, does that make you think more of the relationship or less?
Well, less. I mean, I think it weakens the relationship if someone's jealous. I agree, and it weakens her standards because there's no way you could do better than her. I mean, you're one of those guys who's got a great fucking chick. Yes, that's what I'm saying, and I tell her, if you don't make a big deal out of this, it won't be one, and you'll look like a better person for not thinking it's a big deal. Yeah. It brings up her status.
The only problem is I did see you fucking around with New Lily.
What do you mean fucking around?
Well, it looked like you two were touching each other and maybe kissing a little bit.
There was no touching.
I'm just saying what I saw.
There was no touching involved. Barely even any talking.
A little bit of a makeout.
There was no makeout.
Was there makeout?
No
makeout. Just a bit.
No makeout. But no, she can't even, she'll ask me who I'm talking to online, who I'm texting.
Oh, God.
I mean, she had to stop because I told her, I'm just not going to tell you anymore.
Do you hit her?
No.
That might help.
Really?
It ain't going to hurt. Headbutt. She'll know you love you. She'll be one of those fucking girls. Oh, he must love me. Here's Midtown Mike. Mike, where you calling from? Midtown?
Yeah, hard to believe. What's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'm in the spot where I have the open relationship with my wife, and I can tell her anything, and she doesn't like a lot of it, but that's the decision she's made to be with me. Now, if a friend of mine came and said, hey, you want to go bump some wine, but, don't let my wife find out, the first thing I would do is say, well, look, I don't hide this stuff from my wife, so if my wife asks, or I'm probably even going to tell her, even if she doesn't ask. Like, I would have told the guy in the first place. I wouldn't have just gone out in the garage and just been quiet about it. So I think that's where the friendship and the code of friendship was broken there, because I think they're each a little at fault. But he definitely should have told the guy before.
Look, the guy did not tell his fucking wife. His wife asked him, "Were you doing some blow out there?" Like a fucking man, he goes like, "Yes, I'm doing some fucking blow, and right now I'm watching TV. Please." Do you know what a fucking commercial is? Then come in with your crazy fucking questions. So the fact that his wife went running off, that's not his fucking deal. This guy's got a problem with somebody else's wife. I think he's got a problem with his own wife. Why can't he do a little coke in the fucking garage? What's the big deal? Is he a drug addict?
Well, then it's even his reaction to her reaction of going to the psychiatrist and getting the pills.
Now that's fucking pussy.
That's worse than, trying to hide in the first place, I think.
And now what is he doing at the psychiatrist? Lying. Mm-hmm. He's lying. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm depressed. Depressed? You got to get out. He ought to leave that fucking relationship.
I mean, the first thing was to hide something that he enjoys doing that his wife's not going to approve of.
Wait, let's exchange that. He did something that everybody enjoys doing.
Oh, okay. The second one, he's not even enjoying this, and he's still going with it.
Todd, you're on Fizz.
Great show, Ronnie.
No, I don't know.
Hey, that guy's looking like a coward, man. I don't care if his wife does. Well, she obviously does hold the purse strings in a relationship. He's scared of her. He should definitely try right now, start making his out. Going to a counselor? You got to be kidding me. Another thing, there is no honor among thieves unless you're with experienced professional contractors.
Right.
And I'm talking about guys that you've been with.
Right.
You don't go out and get fucking high with some guy that just walked into your house while you're watching a football game. You're asking for the cops to come banging on your door as soon as the guy sobers up and starts feeling guilty.
Good points all the way around. This fucking guy code is the most bullshit thing that ever come down. And you know what guy code is? A bunch of fucking cowards being fucking cowards together. You got one response when your wife starts to say that. Then leave. Then fucking leave. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to act like all this shit isn't worth it anymore? Because I went in the garage, I cut a couple fucking rails. You know why we were in the garage? Because I can't hear you fucking talking about your mother and your sisters and who your sisters are married to. I can't fucking put up with it unless I got a head full of fucking blow. It's the only way I can stay here. I see that as a reasonable fucking thing to say. Heather. Heather, you're on Run of Fez.
I think it's stupid. I mean, he got caught by his wife. He needs to deal with the consequences now. It's his fault.
Here's what these guys do. They act like they're married to their moms. And they're fucking 8 years old, and their mom found out that they fucking did something.
He needs to take the rap for it. That's, it's his fault.
And then there's this fucking gravy calling back who wants to go back to a childhood code. Which, let's face it, guys, it didn't fucking work back then. You know your friends would always fucking, as soon as somebody got pinched, it fucking came back. That's a bullshit fucking way to live. You don't need a code like we need a group against the women. Either that or you're better off going in the garage and sucking each other's dicks because it doesn't feel like you know how to handle the women in your life. Why are you nodding like that's a good thing, Fezzy?
Well, I think that's a good plan, if that's what you have to do.
MJ, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? How you doing, man?
Good.
Listen, how could you ask Sam why his girlfriend would be jealous, man? Look what he does for a living. He's hanging out with Anthony, the alpha male, banging everything. He's got all these beautiful women up in the studio. Yo, Sam, you're doing a hell of a job, man. You know, your girlfriend should be jealous of you, man.
But here's the deal. How she really should be is there's Sam. He's getting to do what he wants to for a living, and what he and I have is safe. She should feel that way because I do know you, and it is safe.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the point that I have to get across anytime we have girls in the studio doing things.
She gets upset every time.
Well, it's gotten better as time's gone along, but especially in the beginning, she didn't want to hear about it.
Could you keep a copy of the videotape for yourself?
Well, I need an archive. You know.
So what even if he does? What does that have to do with them? Doesn't mean anything.
No.
And I've worked with fucking people who, you know, their chicks were like, I can't even listen to your show because it's so disgusting. You're with the wrong fucking broad. This is a fucking show.
She does listen. She's very supportive, except it just when the girl element is added.
I know that she lets you watch wrestling 24 hours a day.
Yes, she does.
I saw her in your, you don't have to tell me good things about your chick.
Yeah.
Your chick's the best.
I got WWE On Demand on 2 TVs.
That's sick.
You're living the life, my friend.
That's right.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
My chick has this problem being friends with her ex-boyfriends, even her ex-fiance, even though she called it off a couple years ago. She moves down here to Atlanta and keeps up with these guys. One guy's sending her a text message of his dick. The other guy comes and re-proposes trying to get the shit started again. And I'm not a jealous guy by nature, but I feel like I got to start protecting the relationship. And I said, look, you got to quit hiding this stuff from me. Let me know about it when it happens, and everything's cool. And she did one time. She said, hey, you know, this guy called me again. I said, okay, cool. That's fine. Let me know about it. From then on, she started hiding it again. I check her cell phone. Ex-fiance's trying to fly her back up there. Now, who was wrong? Her for trying to keep those relationships, or me for checking her cell phone?
Matt, you know that you were dating a chick that was fucking around. She's getting pictures of dicks sent to her. Okay? We're talking about fucking regular guy or women fucking relationships.
These dudes are in New York.
But you know she's still fucking other guys.
Here's what's waiting for you in Atlanta.
I mean, you're not getting that thing unless you're open to it. And let's face it, she didn't even delete it. She fucking she kept the motherfucker.
I found it before she did because it became a regular thing. I had to check her phone every day.
Maybe it was your phone.
Matt, you were with the wrong broad. You know it and I know it, right?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you're not with her anymore?
No, she skipped town. All her all her shit's still here. She's up there somewhere. I think she's in Buffalo.
She's probably fucked 40 guys since she talked to you. Just be glad you got laid with her. That's
Sam,
all.
did you hook up with her?
It would not be the most difficult thing ever. All right, talk to you later.
She left all her stuff because the only thing she wanted was in that cell phone.
We're trying to have a conversation about men and women, not fucking men and sluts. This girl is a fucking cock lover. There's nothing, you can't calm her down. She's a bucking bronco. If you were on for 8 seconds, great, brother. You had a ride. But don't act like this is my pet bronco. It ain't. Hex, you say your chick really loves being around the fucking guys.
Yeah, she's friends with multiple men. And I really don't mind, except for the one guy who wants to put him on her fucking life insurance.
So you think this girl's the girl for you, though?
I don't know. I really do love her. She's very good to me. And,
wow, I'd never heard you say love.
No, I do love her. Yes, very much so.
Then you ought to just put up with it, because I don't see you getting anyone else.
Oh. Well, she's good for me, and I love her, so I don't mind that.
Wow, there he goes again. I've only heard him use the word love when it was followed by pot or cookies.
I also love that, too.
And pot cookies is his real love of his life, because he even put that in his high school yearbook. Always seen with space cakes. All right, Davey Mack, you've been through... you say you live a lie, right?
Very dishonest person. The total opposite of George Washington.
Yeah. Now, you lied to your... come in here so I can talk to you. You lied to your parents, and I know for a fact that you lied to yourself after yesterday's conversation.
Please, come on. That was way off the air.
Yeah, I know. It's staying off. One thing we've learned from Fez is that I can be an entrusted confidant.
I believe you.
Go ahead, trust him.
Do you have any idea what Fez's secret is, if you had to guess? Write it down. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah. I'm on 43 and a half hours now of trust.
I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
I hope it's not about wrestling trivia.
No.
No, really? Really?
Yeah, no. And by the way, this is what people think of you, Fez. This is what this... This is what this...
All right, East Side.
And you know what? This is why you don't have friends. And why you're not entrusted. All right, so... And that's why you're lucky to have picked me.
I know, I picked the right person right from the start.
Because, first of all, is this even a secret? All right. Do you lie to your chick?
Yeah, I do.
Now, what do you lie to her about?
Well, I mean, the old booze. That's a lie.
Booze down, you can't put the booze down.
Maybe Pepper and I will go out on a Friday or something, and we don't do it anymore. But back in the day.
You see me just glare at Pepper like he's responsible?
Back in the day.
That's wrong. Yeah.
We used to.
But you're such a bad drunk. How did you hide that?
Well, no, I wouldn't hide that I was drunk. That's impossible. But I would say that I only had 2 or 3. And
that's the funny thing, Fez.
I would have 8.
When we act like we have these things, you know what I mean? Everybody knows. Everyone knows you know what I mean? He's not really hiding things.
It was stupid to do because she's always like, I know you had more than that. Well, just tell me that you had 15.
That's what I do with Danny when he steals my cigars.
Yeah. So that was, but I don't do that anymore. Partly because, mainly because you guys forbid Pepper to go out with me.
Would you like to, Pepper?
No, I don't fucking need to deal with that anymore. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, last time we went out was at Hooters. That's when the hammer came down on Dave's drinking.
Why? What happened there?
Well, no, it wasn't because of Pepper or Mooch. It was because when I got home, I had my friends over to play Guitar Hero. My Jersey friends over to play Guitar Hero at 4 in the morning.
Bunch of 30-year-old men playing Guitar Hero drunk 4 o'clock in the morning.
With the child upstairs screaming. So that was a problem on my part, and since then I've cut down a lot.
A lot? Meaning you stopped drinking?
I really have cut down quite a bit. The last drink I had was last Monday because of my grandmother's funeral.
Oh, congratulations. I'll give you a chip that doesn't exist. What did they tell you in the program? Cut down. Yeah, you know what? Because you can control how much. An alcoholic always controls how much that he's doing. So it's fine.
But isn't the real reason you cut down is because you moved? When you lived in Brooklyn, you used to go to that corner bar and fake walking the dog.
There's a good bit of truth to that.
You miss having a dog walk shot?
Well, actually, we moved across the street from a bar, so I could do that, but it's also a major highway. So
Do you love the view? Just looking out your bedroom window.
We'll take it.
And it's one of those places that just in giant red letters, neon letters, just says bar. No, like, fucking name for the place.
Hey, David, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys. How are you today?
Good.
You know, I've been married 10 years, and about 3 years ago, my wife had been visiting a church and got saved, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And before that, we were able to enjoy, you know, I'd say, man, she's hot, or I'd look at a chick or whatever. So her whole moral table has changed, and it's forced me to lie based on her religion. You know, and of course I love my wife and I love my kids, and I lie really to preserve peace in my home for the sake of my children. Yeah, there's the flavors have been a little muted, but, you know, what am I supposed to do there?
All right, well, let's get over this. When you were saved, you were also, it's called born again, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I would say, hold on. I was fucking married to the last chick. The fucking fun broad was the one that I married. Because let's face it, would you fucking marry someone, David, if they were saved now?
There's no chance.
Yeah, so that's the fucked up thing. You got screwed over.
Yeah.
You got every right to get out of there. Walk out. And here's how you do it. You got to say to yourself, I never want to see these kids again either. Because that's the only way it's going to work.
You know, I bought a Corvette, and now I'm driving a Taurus. You know, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, of course it is.
She's born again. You're married to a 2-year-old.
Yeah, hey, Fezzy, I wanted to ask you, Homer said what?
What?
See, that doesn't even work that way. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering what Sam, going back to Sam and his chick, and I got to wonder, Sam, if she's so jealous of you, how come she doesn't seem to have any problem with this ongoing, clearly homosexual relationship you've got going with Bob Kelly?
I actually did. The last time Bob Kelly was in, they made me do a striptease for him, and he spread lotion on my, asked, and spread lotion on my back. So I had to text her and say, are you listening to the show? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, just so you know, I did a striptease for Bob Kelly and took my shirt off and he spread lotion on me. And she was like, Sam, you've kissed him on the lips. When is this going to stop?
So she is jealous of Bob Kelly, or she's not?
Well, I just responded.
That's a first.
I responded with a ha-ha.
Right.
Like we're just all joking around. So.
But if you did that with a broad, she'd be
I'd be finished.
All right. So let Bob Kelly bang you in the ass. Shane, you're on Run of Fez.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the exact opposite problem. I don't have to worry about guys. I have to worry about chicks because I'm with this girl who decided she was bisexual. Now she decides she wants to do the good thing for her family and stuff and be straight, like 100%. So we go out on dates, and a chick definitely kissed her the other night. And I don't really have a problem with threesomes would be great. But, like, the last relationship she was in was like 3 years with a girl.
Right.
So,
Yes, you hit the lottery. Now you're going, I hit the lottery and all I got is cash in my pockets. It's starting to hurt. Stop being a fucking crybaby and get yourself some fucking pussy. Jesus Christ, the only thing better than having a chick is having two chicks. Who knows, there could even be a third in there. You could be living some kind of sick, fucking demented, fantastic life if you just open your eyes. And enjoy the blessings that have been handed to you. Either that or take a gun and shoot your own dick off, because you're fucking wasting it.
Don't do that.
Why not? It's a wasted cock. Call it a piss pump, because it's really not a fucking dick. Oh, these people drive me crazy.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.